Welcome to the Running Network Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Hello, everyone. This is Gary Morgan and Larry Eder from the Running Network, and we're here at the Houston Olympic trials for the marathon that just happened, and we're going to tell you all about how it went out there. So what'd you think about the whole race, Larry?
Well, it's everybody's favorite little TV show, the Gary and Larry Show, and we're covering the men's trials. I thought the men's trials were fantastic. A lot of emotional stories. Today, the old guys won, and the marathon's all about experience anyway. And 111 starters, and a Meb Keflezighi, who had 5.5 weeks of training after the New York City Marathon, where he ran a PR of 2:09:13 in New York. His breathe right fell into one of his shoes, and he got himself a nice blood blister, which kept him out of training for 3 weeks. So he didn't start training until the beginning of December. And I remember talking to Coach Larson a couple times over the last 6 or 7 weeks, Meb's coach for the last 18 years, and what Coach Larson said was, well, he had 6.5 weeks for 2004. We'll see what he can do. Bob doesn't put pressure on Meb. Meb puts pressure on himself. The race started out very quick. There was a front pack of 7 that went out in 2:06 pace, and by 7 miles, there was a 40-second lead.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and in the front pack, you had Meb Keflezighi, you had Abdi Abdirahman, he's an Olympian, you had Ryan Hall, you had Mo Trafa, you had Dathan Ritzenheim. It really came down to the final 4, Dathan, Abdi, Ryan Hall, and Meb Keflezighi. Dathan fell off at about 22 miles, and I thought that he was gone. You know, there was like a 40-second break, but he gutted his way back to 6 seconds to within Abdi. And the guys, what Abdi told us was that Meb said to them at 22 miles, "Hey, let's run it in. You know, there's 3 of them together. Let's see what we could do." And so the pace slowed down to 5:02, 5:03 pace. They went from a 2:06 marathon pace to about a 2:09 marathon pace. And at 24 miles, Meb just started to move away a little bit. Ryan was having a rough patch. Abdi had started to kind of fall back, and I was wondering if Abdi was going to get caught, because not only did you have Dathan back there fighting in 4th, you had Brett Gotcher, who had run 2:10:34 here about 2 years ago. Right. And Brett was running really well, too. Brett ended up in 5th in 2:11:06. Dathan was in tears at the finish line. He was 6 seconds behind. I mean, 4th place is a hellacious position.
4th isn't good to be on the Olympic trials day, but it took me a little bit to get over this, but just got to go back. I mean, life goes on. I mean, I got to go back and try to do the best I can now. And something else, you know.
You come back from lots of surgeries. How do you come back from this and get confident and excited about racing again?
Yeah, it's hard to come back, you know, when you thought I thought it'd be, I thought I put the demons behind me today, and so maybe I have a little bit, but, you know, it's, the immediate disappointment is the hard part, so, you know, it's just what it is.
In the marathon trials. But Abdi held on. Abdi ran 2:09:47. Then you had Ryan at 2:09:30, and you had Meb not only winning, but another PR.
2:09:08?
Yeah, pretty darn impressive.
Another 5
yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
Meb Keflezighi, the Olympic trials winner here.
Yeah. I mean, congrats first off.
Congratulations, man.
Did you expect it? I mean, just coming out to New York, foot problem. I mean, that was amazing.
Run to overcome, baby. Run to overcome. Go get it. And you can read it all about it. You know, my life has been all that, and I knew going throughout New York, of course, on the race in New York, that I could win this, or at least make the team. And the pace we were going in New York, that's when I thought about it. You know, can we do this? And then, you know, came this day. Didn't sleep last night. Unfortunately, I can't sleep before marathons. I went to sleep about 9:45 or 10 o'clock. I woke up at 11:11. That's not the next day. It's the same day. So, but, you know, it's the excitement, and I'm happy to be on the team with Ryan, you know, and Abdi, and congratulations to the women.
Was it talent? Was it fitness? Was it experience? What do you think it was today for you?
For me, it's God. I mean, he gave me the talent to run to get an A grade, and that's all it started. And eventually, it came hard work, patience, to do the little things that make the big difference. Hard work. You can ask my wife all about it, you know. Until I go to sleep, I don't rest. I've been breathing, running, everything, you know, icing at night twice, and all that stuff. So
UFL Media Center.
Thanks. Okay. Hey, thank you. Congratulations.
And, you know, I love getting Meb. He has the best laugh before race and after race. And my theory is when he laughs before race, he's going to do really well. But he's just very relaxed. And last night, we were having a beverage with Coach Larson, and we said, how do you think he's going to do? He said, well, you know what? He'll get to the starting line. We'll just see how he does. But, you know, Coach has been with him for 18 years. And I think that's the benefit of a long-time coaching relationship, too. Yeah. But there are some tremendous performances. You know, Jason Lemkuhl and his training partner, Andrew Carlson, did very, very well. So hats off to everybody who competed. So a superb men's race.
Oh, yeah.
What were your thoughts about it? You were out.
I thought it was great. You know, spectator-wise, it was fantastic. I mean, you kept seeing all the positions change along the way. You could go back and forth at different places, and just to see the race evolve, and especially we were from the start when I saw Ryan take it out in 4:52. I was wondering, is he going to be able to hold that? Well, he did, and then, you know, it broke the pack pretty quick, and then everything kind of settled from there. And I was at the finish line to see Dathan, and he was crushed, and a lot of tears, and Alberto was there with him. He finally came over and talked to us in the mix zone, but you know, truthfully, as after he recomposed himself, but he said, you know, marathon's probably not my best event. And, you know, we all told him, you know, well, you know, you got the 10K coming up, and that's really your best event. And even Alberto said the same thing, that his best event's 10K. And so he's got a chance to come back in that. And, you know, so I would think he'll come back with that. But the other three guys, truthfully, it's a phenomenal. We had four guys under 210. So I think we could possibly pull a medal off there in London, which I didn't think was possible, but I think it's a possibility of that.
Well, Meb runs like a championship runner. That's what Meb's good at. You're never going to see. It's doubtful you're going to see Meb run a 2:04, but you don't run a 2:04 in an Olympics or World Championship. It's all about the medals, and Meb will be in there for that. It's a great team. It's going to be they'll represent us well. They've got enough time to recover and run well, and you'll see all these guys on the track this spring. You know, they'll run some 5s and 10s and stuff like that. So what do you think for the Gary and Larry show? Should we shut it down for the men's marathon and start chatting about the women's?
Yeah, definitely. So we'll tell you all about the women's race here next.